I actually have one question too, because I feel like typically on your all's lists and like as opposed to other publications, new international signings, like just fresh international signings, typically don't get ranked super high. You all do have Yordany De Los Santos, ranked up there, 12th on the team. So I guess, what did you really like about De Los Santos in this first, season of pro ball?
Yeah, so it does take a lot to have, any kind of confidence in ranking like a DSL guy who you didn't already know about. There are nice ways to do it. Obviously, instructional league ball taking place in Florida and Arizona, a lot of those guys from the DSL will come up for that. Some of them even come up for extended spring training before they go back to the DR for the DSL. So you get an in-person look at them then. I saw the Pirates a little bit in extended last April. I think De Los Santos was there. I have to go back through my video log, but I'm pretty sure he was there. De Los Santos was on the list 2 years ago, also pretty strong, not quite as big a grade at that time, but still relative to like where a bunch of the other fresh international guys were ranked was pretty high. Prototypical baseball frame, plus or better bat speed. I think it's probably plus bat speed. Non-zero chance to stay at short, but probably not. It's that type of guy who has the chance to be everything, where the frame is what it is and the bat speed is what it is. And it gives him the chance to stay at short, probably play third base, and hit for a ton of power. Even guys who have swing and miss question marks, which I think everybody, even guys who are performing in the lower levels of the minors, are going to have to some degree, just because they haven't faced very good stuff yet. Even if they have those issues, like Fernando Tatis had those issues, you just give yourself a chance to acquire an impact player or to, have an impact player in your system by betting on these toolsy, projectable framed guys. Some of this was a data-driven decision. Like, again, DSL TrackMan data is noisy because the quality of the pitching these guys are facing is not good. In some ways, what he was able to do from a measurable power standpoint, and I'm talking about like his exit velocities and like the top 10% of his exit velocities and like his barrel rate, the fact that they are as high as they are is ridiculous considering he's not like turning around low 90s pitching. Like, he's probably facing guys who most of the time throw like 87. And so the fact that he's turning the baseball around with like that kind of verve is kind of nuts. When you watch this guy swing, and like sometimes these kids have TikToks where they're putting highlights of themselves on Instagram and you can get a look at it. And because they're the same age as the high school players who you're seeing all year round to prepare for the draft, you can make pretty decent apples to apples comparisons with some of these guys, like athletically, swing wise, body wise. And a guy like Termar is going in the top 5. A guy, coming out of high school like Brady House is going right around 10 and Benny Montgomery right around 10. And you can see Yordany De Los Santos swing a baseball bat. And it looks like those guys. It looks, in some of those cases, like certainly in Benny Montgomery's case, it looks better than those guys. So I think, there have been dudes in this system the last couple of years, sometimes, Michael Escato, who did it before they got him, Rodolfo Nolasco, who they crush the DSL, and then they come up and, right away you see there are issues that weren't exposed in the DSL that have been by even just, full season baseball. And so that's possible here. And so, don't let your guard down, everyone. But in terms of like exciting teenage bat speed, projectable body, like, yeah, holy cow, Yordany De Los Santos is absolutely in that group of teenage hitters on planet Earth who you feel like probably going to go in the top 15 if you drop them in the draft tomorrow. And I think he's very exciting. And just the potential means that I want to be on him more than some of the guys whose, ceilings are much, much lower.
You all, thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page. It helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.